Good morning, guys. It's Jason with Jefferson Plumbing and Rooter. And as promised, I told you guys I was going to be doing some educational videos. And so today we're going to start with our first educational video. I want to talk about a few things here. On the table here, most importantly, we've got our Uniform Plumbing Code Book. If you're hiring plumbers to do projects, they better have one of these. Okay? We always keep one here at our office, always keep them on our truck. You never know when you need to refer to your code book. I'm gonna set this down to the side. But today, our video is about residential potable water piping systems and the material of the pipe. So we'll start here. If your house is built in the 40s, 50s, 60s, possibly even to the 70s here, you're going to have this kind of piping. This is galvanized pipe. If you've never had your house repiped and it's the original piping and your house built, like I said, about the 50s, 60s, maybe early 70s, this is what you have. This is galvanized piping. This is the inside of the pipe. This is what your water comes through to get into your house. So when you're taking showers or brushing your teeth with the sink water and you have galvanized pipes, that's what it looks like. Another thing I want to point out on this piping here, this is actually a meter adapter. This is coming from your water meter would be here, and this is what we call a gate valve. If you see these valves around your house with a round handle like that, I don't want to tip it too much because I don't want to get my table dirty, but if you see these round handle valves, this is called a gate valve. And if you're not exercising these valves, they freeze up. Just like this one is here, we can't close it. And in some cases, if you can close it, you won't be able to open it. So if you got a water leak at your house and we need to come out and fix it, and you have these old gate valves, there's a good chance we might not be able to shut the water off to fix a leak. So just something I want to point out to you guys. We replace these gate valves with ball valves. And at another later date, when I do another video, I'll bring out some ball valves so we can show that. So if you're seeing this video and you're wondering what kind of pipe do we replace this with? So here at Jefferson Plumbing, when we repipe houses, we give you two options. Option one, which we always recommend, is PEX piping. This is Uponor Aqua PEX. This is expansion PEX, and I'll be doing videos on how we connect fittings to this stuff. Here in California, we've had a lot of earthquakes. This stuff will bend, it'll resist the shaking of the ground or the soil or anything like that. You could direct bury PEX. A lot of you guys, if you're watching my video, you might question that. Go back to the manufacturer of this stuff and print out some literature. I've already had to do it for a few inspections. You can direct bury PEX. I don't recommend it, but you can direct bury PEX. You have to run a trace wire, and in that code book I showed you, it talks about that. Okay, so I got some cutters here. Shout out to Cobalt. One of my favorite colors is blue, so Cobalt, if you're seeing this, we'll take some new cutters. PEX piping, we can cut it. Saves time. It's not as expensive as your second option, which is copper. Type L copper, it's got the larger wall. And a lot of houses that were built after the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, they put copper. When we repipe houses, we use PEX, and we'll connect the copper, their special fittings, so that the copper pipe will actually be coming out of your wall. So if this is your drywall, you're going to have copper pipe sticking out, so we can connect your angle stops, and we can strap this. It's a lot more rigid, looks a lot cleaner, and all in all, it's just better for your home, your water quality. And if you guys have PEX coming out of your wall, if this is your drywall and the PEX coming out of your wall, me preferably, I don't like that. You can't strap that properly where it looks good and actually is supported properly. And then you get into ever changing these valves, you got to cut the PEX and try to adapt to another valve outside the wall. We just don't do that. We use, like I said, we'll use PEX in the walls and in the attic or even in the crawl spaces, and then we'll adapt to the copper to where this is what you see sticking out of the wall, the copper pipe. So if you look under your sinks, you have 2 copper pipes sticking out, one for hot, one for cold, with new valves. This is 1/2-inch copper. This 1/2-inch PEX. I want to show you 2 on the PEX that this is labeled with red. So color coordinating does help. This is labeled with blue. So obviously red is going to be hot and the blue is going to be cold. If you follow Jefferson Plumbing on Facebook and on Instagram, you see we've been doing a lot of changes. We're trying to revamp our marketing on social media. And I want to give a shout out to ladies in the office who did a great job on that. You've seen a couple flyers we've sent out where we have the galvanized pipes pictured on there, and you can see the rust that's inside there. Take a look at that flyer, take a closer look. If you have galvanized piping, more than likely you'll end up giving us a call to fix it. It's very hard to repair leaks on this stuff. It's not impossible, it's not a permanent leak, but it is very difficult to repair galvanized water leaks. So if you're concerned about what kind of piping you have in your home, please feel free to give Jefferson Plumbing a call, 626-804-3633, and we'll set up an appointment and get out there as soon as possible. All right, thank you guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.